how you doing? Forgot to do the thingy. Welcome to the best podcast in Minneapolis, baby. Woo! Woo! Yeah. But we got a really fun episode for you. I am stoked. I'm flying solo today, but that's okay with me. I got my Taco Bell cup full of water. I got cool things coming up. Cool, fun, exciting things in this episode. One of them is actually kind of crazy. I'll start out with it because it's fun. Now, this looks like a bacon beef jerky, but look closely. It is a gummy turkey leg because for Halloween, I thought I would ruin my Halloween experience by getting some nasty Halloween candy, and this is one of them we found. Crap, I forgot to make it into a video. I'll do that later. But I went to the Minnesota's largest candy store. Really cool place, and I found some really weird stuff, and this is one of them. If I can open this thing. Okay, so it's apparently cola flavored, so let's see if this tastes like a cola flavored turkey leg or what. I don't know what this... Oh my god. This is a lot harder to open than I thought. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't open this. What the hell? How am I supposed... Major candy inaccessible to humans. Did this go off? Yeah, I thought it went off. It needs to stop. Okay. My god. So, we got a jam-packed episode today. Believe it or not, I'm gonna have to go to something serious at some point. But for now, let's talk about our boy Markiplier. You know, I should put up a public picture in case you don't. If you're like, who's Markiplier? I'll show you a picture, and if it doesn't ring any bells, then you need to be paying better attention. I pull up Markiplier, Moist Critical shows up. But this guy right here, this guy, Markiplier. Not the... I don't know why Moist Critical's on here. But Markiplier. This guy is actually like one of the nicest down-to-earth YouTubers people ever. He's kind of the sweetheart, hot babe of YouTube. And I used to watch him a lot back in the day. And he still does stuff now. But I was focused... I'll be back. This is bullshit. Why? Jesus. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Oh, this sounds... Oh, it smells like cola and like old steak. Oh, this doesn't smell good at all. Fuck, man. No. Oh, this is gonna be awful. So anyway, Markiplier has years ago did something for charity, which it was a tasteful news calendar, and I can show it because you know. So what it was is him being looking risque, yeah, stuff. You can't really see anything, but you know it's Markiplier doing risque pictures as a calendar, and for you didn't see, like, damn it, fuck. Ugh. Okay, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Tasteful nudes. Okay. Screen. Alright. Stuff like this and like this. Like, you can't see anything despite the mustache, but you make sure you can't see anything. So, yeah. So the point is that he did this a few years back for charity, and he signed, I think it's like 34,000 of them that were printed and sold, and he signed each and every one of them for charity, and it's nuts. Like, Markiplier is a standout guy. I love him. Now he's doing something similar. He's doing OnlyFans for charity, but he does have conditions. All right, he wants his podcast Distractable to beat Joe Rogan on Spotify and I think Apple Tunes Music or Apple Podcasts, whatever, because we're on that, by the way. We're on both those platforms, I believe. But there's also, he wants... What's his other podcast? There's another podcast he wanted up there, too. Like... Did you do podcasts? Because he has two of them he wanted to do. So he has, what was it? It's Distractible, which I haven't listened to yet. I was supposed to, but I was busy. Crap. Distractible and Go My Favorite Sports Team. Oh yeah, that's him and his buddy Tyler. That's right. And so the whole point is he wants to have this fun little OnlyFans, but once again, only if those become the top podcasts. Now the problem is we already know that the H3 podcast is the best, and he has toppled Joe Rogan before, but Joe Rogan get the fuck out of here. I'm done with Joe Rogan, man. I'm done. He's not even that smart. He's not even that interesting to talk to or hear from. It's just guests. His guests carry the show. I've listened to him a few times. He's such a boring guy. So boring. But his guests are entertaining, so I guess there's that. Alright, see that? Look at that. See the light better? Yeah, this is a gummy turkey leg. It's a little sticky as a gummy should be. Now, I'm going to try to eat this whole thing before this podcast is over. This is so much sugar. No. Oh, God, it's gross. Oh. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. I don't want to eat this, but I paid $7 for this. $7 so you guys can watch me suffer eating this nasty-ass fucking drumstick. Ugh. All right, so... So Markiplier, I'm not gonna lie, he's a good-looking dude. Markiplier's a good-looking dude. I mean, this dude's shirtless. I mean, damn it, dude. If I was a gay man, I'd be thirsting so hard for this shit because this Markiplier is kept in shape. All right, he's kept in shape. He is. Look at that. Hold on. Look at this. That's not bad. Like that's decent shape, man. That's a man who works out. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not gay, but yeah. Yeah. That's it right there. But no, so my point is in a way, I will not be opposed to him being number one in podcasts. The only problem is I'm shooting for number one. H3's already up there. And, I honestly don't think it's going to happen if his, I don't think his demands are going to be met. Honestly, I got to check Distractible. That's the one that seems a little bit interesting. The sports one where he doesn't really think about sports doesn't seem that interesting. But, damn. I keep looking at these pictures. I forgot how much in shape this guy was. Dude, alright. That does it. Alright. I'm going to ask Matt. Alright, so I went to last weekend. Was it last weekend? Was Travis here when I talked about this? Full Armored Combat? Oh, fuck, when was that? That was Saturday. We did talk about that. So Matt and Lyndon do Full Armored Combat. And that armor is really heavy. I think it weighs like 80 pounds total. Alright, so they get geared up. You have to work out to carry this heavy suit of armor everywhere you go. Alright? Ugh. This is not helping my cause. So anyway, I've asked them, and they're going to have a training day for me and Travis. They're going to give us the most brutal anime workout. You know what I mean? Where it's like, harder, and the dude just pouring sweat. I'm trying! Do it for me. Do it for the future. Like Midoriya and All Might. That kind of stuff right now. Yeah, I'm watching that on My Hero Academia, sue me. And just have the most ridiculous hardcore workout. Because I would not mind looking like that at all. That's what I strive for. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I'm trying to cut out soda. I'm not drinking nearly as much as I used to, but it's been getting really hard because I think I have a chemical addiction to caffeine, as it turns out. I quit drinking caffeine and sodas like a few days ago, and I started getting really bad headaches. I started getting having a lot of fatigue. It's been absolute hell. So I've been trying to get back. I'm trying to get back into shape. When I'm playing Apex, I'm streaming Apex, by the way, Glorious Doof on Twitch. But when I'm doing that, I just get so fucking exhausted, man. Because when I die or lose, 10 push-ups or 10 sit-ups. That's what I gotta do. I know I can be pushing myself harder, but the amount I lose, trust me, I need that. I can't do any more than that. And I'm still feeling it. My boobs are feeling a little tight. I got some tight boobs. So, but yeah, so Markiplier is aiming for an OnlyFans. It's all going to charity. Now, I have a feeling that regardless or not, knowing it's Markiplier, if he gets this or not, he will still find a way to get money to charity because that's the kind of guy he is. So, have no fear. If you don't like his podcast, don't worry about it. He'll still do something because it's Markiplier. Good God, it's gross. Fuck. So, moving on. So if you're looking at the episode, the thumbnail I have, you might be a little curious about what the fuck it is. The Trust Nobody. There's a lot of shit going on. I discovered this just today, and it's amazing. All right. So as some of you know, I've made a Truth Social account. I kind of see what's going on over on the right side of things, I guess. So on my account, the first thing I do, I barely scroll anywhere. Where'd it go? It's gone. No fucking way. You deleted it? Hold on. I should have screenshotted it. They have had a fake advertisement. What the fuck? They did delete it. So a fake advertisement. That's so annoying. Well, I'm gonna see if we just find Truth Social. It might be on here. So they sponsored a. So there's a lot of scams you can find online because you find them online and yada yada yada. I should have screenshot this. That's a lesson for me to learn. So they so if another company decides to put on a spam ad, which is like one of them was like, eat this powder and lose 60 pounds in like 6 days. And I'm like, that's bullshit. It's like, ooh, Truth Social. You really are telling the truth there. Well, there was an advertisement they had for themselves that they themselves put out. If I could fucking find it. They deleted it. Oh, they deleted it. They got in trouble or something. So what it was like, get your Trump $2 bills before they stop making them. And it had this fake tweet from Kamala Harris, which was saying, I really want to find it. So from Kamala Harris, a fake tweet that's like, yeah, we're gonna stop printing the Trump $2 bills because he's a disgrace to our country. And right next it was like, buy our $2 bills, Trump $2 bills before they stop printing it. And this whole thing, and it was just a scam to sell people. Sell you shit. And the thing is, once again, oh my god, it makes it even better. If I could fucking find it, dude, I wish I could find it. It's driving me crazy now. That's all nonsense on here. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, dude. This was gold, and I lost it. So anyway, it's fucking amazing that it's amazing that this Truth Network is trying to sell you stuff by fucking lying to people. That's literally scam. The site right here is literally made to scam dumb people. That's the whole point. If you are on the site and you see any ad, like, oh, okay, it's from Truth Social itself. No, they are trying to scam you, dude. Like, it's so embarrassing. See, sponsor Truth. One tablespoon of an empty stomach burns this shit. No, it doesn't. It's more crap to lie to you. Free Trump $100 bills if you qualify. See what I mean though? This website is full of scams and shit. So anyway, so about that Trump $2 bill that they're currently printing apparently, and that Kamala Harris is asking to stop. It's funny because according to the actual usecurrency.government site, it has been no one else besides whoever the fuck this guy, Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, it's been no one else besides him. He's been on there since the beginning. Trump was never on it. So, which means they're going to print fake money that's worth nothing and probably sell to you for like $10. A fake $2 bill. All by lying about it. It's being real and trying to create an urgency with the tweet. Kamala Harris, I almost said Pamela, shared. But the thing is, on the tweet, it had so if you could see a screenshot of Twitter, it always have right here the date in which it was published or how long ago it was published. You will always have that. I didn't have that, and I looked at this. I looked around. Their entire Twitter, never once, I even checked the archives, never once has she said they're going to try to stop making the Trump $2 bills. Never once. It was a fucking lie and a ruse to get people to buy a $2 bill that doesn't exist. Now, my favorite thing about this is these are people who are like so hard up for Trump. The only reason why they're here on Truth Social is for Trump. That's it, because Trump is going to tell you the truth. He's going to give you everything, and he's never been about himself. He's always been about the people. But the best part is, you know who owns Truth Social? Who's making all the money off these scams? Donald Trump. Isn't that interesting, huh? The guy who should never fucking lies to you has lied to you to make money off of the people who are fucking dying. Protect him, and he's fucking them over. It's amazing. It's amazing what these people on Truth will believe. I guarantee you, he made a ton of money, but I wonder why I can't find it. I'm gonna refresh. Let me refresh. Gonna come back. See if I'm really trying to get the advertisement to come back up because it was so funny. Sponsor Truth. Let's see if I can find Sponsor Truth. Oh, I can't even click on it. Interesting. So Project Veritas, actually, I don't know what any of this shit is, but I don't care. I'm here for the memes and the scams. So yeah, once again, the entire Truth Social Network is literally, as I can see it, a whole scam to get Donald Trump to scam people out of more money by lying to them. That's funny. Because you have Twitter. When he got kicked out of Twitter, he was really mad when he got kicked out of Twitter. He's like, yeah, this whole fact-checking thing is not okay. What's funny is other people on the right, personally, like, it's not right for Facebook and Twitter to fact-check things. We'd rather have people lie to our fucking face and scam us out of money. Well, if you're that person, Truth Social's for you. Because Truth will happily sell you really bad paper. These lines are so paper thin. You can see Donald Trump in the background, behind it, just throwing through the money you just gave him because you're an idiot. Oh my god, it's incredible. Oh, look at this. All seniors over 65 are due for a large stimulus check this week. Check if you qualify. Huh? Check if you qualify. Because I never heard of any of this. I'm pretty sure it's also endorsed by Donald Trump, who is, remember, still president. He's still gonna bust this shit out. It's great. It's fucking great. I have so much fun with this shit. You have no idea. Oh, man. I gotta finish before the podcast is over. This nasty... So hard to fucking eat. It's nasty as gummy. Like, it tastes like... There's like clove in it. Like a lot of clove. It's gross. So it sounds gross. You guys hear me eat that shit. Ah. So there's been a lot of lying and stuff going on. All right, so true story. Back when they announced the Switch, I wasn't too interested. First thing, there's no reason for me to buy a Switch, or it's a cool concept, but I'm like, I don't care because I'm gonna play all my games at home anyway. I don't need something I can carry around and stuff, okay, whatever. But there's two games they announced with the Switch that got me to buy one. All right, one is Metroid Prime 4, which we've seen no trailers or anything about it since they announced it like in 2017, and Bayonetta 3. I thought I'd never see Bayonetta 3 because for years, like probably like 3-4 years now, not a whisper of it came out besides it's coming for the Switch. As a matter of fact, it was so long ago that even people were like, I remember the reading Bayonetta 3, proclaiming for the Switch coming out. I don't remember. That was not a thing. That was not a thing. You're full of shit. And no, you can look back. It totally was a thing. It totally was. And some people just didn't remember because it was so long ago. Well, now it's finally come out October 28th. I'm gonna buy that shit because I fucking love Bayonetta. You can't fucking stop me. It's so good. Not this. Bayonetta. Ugh. God damn. Oh my god, is it closer to the stick? The stronger it gets. So, there's drama with that. So, the original voice actor, Helen Taylor, she didn't end up doing it because the developers, Platinum Games, for making Bayonetta 3, they only offered her $4,000, and she broke her NDA agreement, which is non-disclosure agreement, which means she can't talk about her contract or anything. And she said, so her whole thing was, for $4,000, it's not enough money, and blah, 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 blah. And that's why, like, she's disgusted by that offer. But according to Platinum Games, they claim there's plenty of other reasons. They don't want to say it out front, because they don't want to be those kind of people. But they said they, do... Where would I see that shit? They said various overlapping circumstances made it difficult to play for Taylor, the original Bayonetta voice actor, to play her Bayonetta again. Which means there's more to the story than Taylor's letting off. Now, I know a few things about actors because I've dealt with a few of them. I've done a lot of research and stuff, and I just know this stuff because I'm super smart. Super smart. So a lot of actors require a lot of stuff, a lot of work, and a lot of them aren't as good as you would hope. They demand a lot of stuff and just demand just a lot. And sometimes, like for example, Wesley Snipes from Blade. The reason why they make more Blades is because the directors hated working with him. He was so difficult to work with. There's a good chance that Taylor was really hard to work with, but they thought, we don't really want to work with her, but we want to give her a chance. Here's $4,000. That's as much as we're willing to put up with you. It's $4,000. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, I'm not trying to say who's right or wrong. I'm just saying here's some things to look at. And so, Taylor, to save only $4,000 to give her, I feel like there's a lot more to the story that she's not letting off. She's saying she can't, with her voice acting career, she can't pay for anything. She's poor all the time. And it got me thinking, has she really done really much? I mean, actually, you know what? I'm going to look that up. I'm curious. Has she done anything else? Taylor Hale. That's right. Oh, Helena Taylor. Helena Taylor. Helena. Voice acting gigs. All right, let's see how many characters she has played. She's played Bayonetta. Oh, and Fiona from Covenant of the Plume, from Valkyria Chronicles. But mostly these three characters she's played. Okay, she has not had a really big career. Games. There's all Bayonetta again. So she has not had a booming career. Now, I'm not gonna throw out any shade or anything, but I'm gonna say it's a little suspicious that because Bayonetta came out a while ago, and she hasn't had much work. I think my theory has grown a bit more. But I'm more on the side where she's might be just be really difficult to work with, because more stuff to back this up. Where is that? Jennifer Hale, the new voice of Bayonetta. Right here. So she put this on Twitter. With regards to Bayonetta 3, as a longtime member of the voice acting community, I support every actor's right to be paid well and have advocated consistently, and have been advocated consistently for years. All right, so I'm pretty sure voice actor, she knows like $4,000 isn't much, but she seems to like know like, hey, this is just, you know. I think she would be saying this is bullshit or something, but she's not allowed to. But anyway, everyone who knows me or has followed my career, I know I have great respect for my peers, and I am an advocate for all members of the community. Now, I'll just finish this. I'm under an NDA and am not at liberty to speak regarding the situation. But my reputation speaks for itself. So, all right. I sincerely ask that everyone keep in mind that this game has been created by an entire team of hardworking, dedicated people. I hope everyone keep an open mind for what they've created. Finally, I hope that everyone involved may resolve their differences in an amicable and respectful way. With love and respect to you all, Jennifer Hale. Now, like, looking between the lines a little bit, if I'm reading them correctly, it sounds like she was picked as Bayonetta because if the other person's being difficult, like, it's like she's like saying, like how am I saying? It sounds like she's getting paid more because she's less difficult, and she's like, I get why it's not enough money and stuff. I get it, but there's more reasons than you would think, even though I can't talk about it, why she was paid so little. And like I said, it's interesting looking at, especially with having a fucking reputation. Like, I mean, bitch, you played Bayonetta. Like, that is huge on a resume. And the fact that Helena Taylor hasn't had any other jobs after Bayonetta, despite Bayonetta being a big hit, like, that's insane. How have you not had any other jobs after that? Considering if they didn't pay you that well to begin with, like you're complaining about, why haven't you had any other jobs? And so that's what I'm saying. It's very suspicious about that. That's why there's something else going on. You know, there's something else going on. So my point is, from the sides I'm hearing, Platinum can't talk about it, but it just sounds like Taylor's just a pain in the ass to deal with. Because even the other person's like, hey, I want to do this job. I wasn't getting paid a livable wage, but here I am. I'm doing this job, getting paid a livable wage. I'm getting paid more than the previous person. Suppose I mind that fucking, yeah. I mean, think about it. You know, it's like if, what's his name? It's like if Walking Phoenix, right? Or another big, Ryan Reynolds. Let's say Ryan Reynolds. We all love Ryan Reynolds. It's like if, you know, he was like, hey, this is someone's making a movie, and he's like, hey, can I be part of it? You would at least look at Ryan Reynolds and be like, oh yeah, dude, I love Ryan Reynolds. He has a significant, very important, big resume with big hits. He is well known. And being the voice actor for Bayonetta, you would get some of those, you know, fucking recognition points, I guess. I'm having a hard time finding my words. It's just this thing. The gummy sits in the back of my throat, and it's terrible. Look at the line here. There's your bottle. Oh God. That's so... I did have Mexican food before. It's like really good Mexican place before this, so I earned this. I earned that. I mean, oh God, no. Ugh. So, My point is, I'll be buying Bayonetta 3. Not everything. Make sure you look more into stuff because usually there's a lot more than what you see on the surface. Oh, God. So I'm going to try to be a bit serious here because I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I did a bits video. I was going to upload it, and I watched it again, and I wasn't happy with it. This is about the Amouranth's, her abuse situation. I'm not gonna show footage because I thought about it. I thought long and hard about it. I decided not to talk about it. Or show the footage because it's heartbreaking. I'm trying to keep this kind of a positive, uplifting podcast, but sometimes serious things need to be talked about. And this is one of those serious things that needs to be talked about. Abuse is very real. It can come from anywhere. And no matter how strong you think someone is, sometimes they're not that strong. So a few days ago, I'm going to show you a picture of her. This is the one picture I want you to look at right here. So a few days ago, she was streaming, and she brain fart. This is fucking turkey leg, man. It is. This is your only solace from the sad news. Oh God. So she put it on stream because she kind of got. This is the right smart thing to do. But she put it on stream. For her husband screaming at her, threatening to kill her dogs. He's done things like he's spent all the money she's worked hard for, just throwing at donations just to financially hurt her. Just manipulate and abuse her. And this has been going on for about, she's been married to this guy for 7 years. They've had marriage counseling and stuff before, but she's revealed texts and stuff online to her Twitch viewers about the situation she's in. So if you see anything from Amouranth about something that's nasty, sketchy, racist, or anything like that, that is her husband trying to destroy her because he has control of all her finances, her social media accounts, her everything. He's in control of everything. And she makes $2 million. Revenge of the drumstick. She makes $2 million a month, I think, just on OnlyFans alone. And her husband's been spending most of it on useless shit just to hurt her, control her. And so she's doing a 24-hour live stream, not because she wanted to. She wanted to take a day off and go to Disneyland, but her husband said if you're going to do that, to do a 24-hour live stream, then you can go to Disneyland, which is fucked up because, once again, $2 million a month. $2 million a month. She can take a day fucking off. It's Twitch. It's not like she takes a day off. She's going to lose her entire audience. It's Amouranth. She's one of the biggest streamers out there. She's like a hot tub e-girl, by the way. But so her husband's been... So you can hear the whole thing, him yelling at her. She's crying. It hurts to watch. That's why I didn't want to show you. But, yeah. So what she did was really smart. She showed everybody, here's a proof right off the bat, everything that's happening with me. If anything fishy happens with me or my social media, you have to forgive me. Someone's currently trying to crush you right now. All right, and the reason why I really want to talk about this was because of something near and dear to my heart. Abuse. Of course, no one stands for abuse, but some things get to a point where some people just feel trapped and stuff, and you have to do whatever you can to help yourself and someone else. What she did was the right move. That's a first step. She put it all out there, and if she's lucky, she can find a judge or someone who can actually fucking do something, which in her case hasn't been very useful, as it turns out with the police in the past. She had a stalker. They just said, fuck you. Too bad. Too fucking bad. I don't give a shit. It wasn't until he tried to break into her house when the police finally did something. And it bothers me, like, how far do people have to go? Would she have to have been shot and killed? Oh, now it's too far. Now we can intervene. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. So, anyway. So the reason why I want to bring up the this abuse thing, and a lot of people are gonna ask her, and I see this a lot of times, especially in abusive relationships, is people always have the thing is, oh, they can change, they can be better, they can change, and that's true. I've never been I'm the biggest advocate of change I can think of. I mean, look at Travis, right? Right now his camera's only hooked up, it's on the floor, but the cat's knocked it over. I put it on top of his desk and I was doing something with it, but the cat knocked it off the desk. I'm like, okay, whatever. But well, yeah, I know him come from drug rehabilitation. When he went to rehab, it was incredible. When he was high, you know, everyone had his back. But the minute he went to rehab to help himself, I'm serious. People left him. People shit on him. People told me, like, you gotta keep your distance from this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. And so I talked to Travis. I'm like, okay, I want to know what's going on. And he's, that's when he told me, like, dude, I've been on meth for a while. I fucked up, and I need to go to rehab and fix myself, help myself become a better person. And stuff like that, I will always 100% down to be around for. Every time. And a lot of people say that, but they don't do it, though. They don't. It's easy to a lot of people get mad and just want to find a villain and shit. You know, and people can change. Even, I don't, hot take apparently, rapists can change too. You know, as a matter of fact, most of them do. So I'm a big advocate for change, but when it comes to abuse, and something that's happened for a long time, a consistent pattern, they need to change by themselves. Because if it was someone else, you have an outside reason to fix yourself. If it's just you, it's literally just you're the reason why. Not because of them, because of you. What do you need to do to make this change real? Because what happens all the time, all the fucking time, I swear to God, they can change and get better. If things get better, and then after the abusers feel secure again, and everything's fine, right back at it. Because they didn't want to change for themselves to begin with. They wanted to change so they could continue getting what they wanted in the first place. That's the truth of it, and you might not like that truth, but that's the truth. So my point is, if someone's abusive and angry, I've done this too. I've had to do this, and that's why I know. I used to be a big piece of shit. You got. If they're gonna change, it can't be with you. I'm sorry. I made this point before with the guy we call, creepy or crazy Tyler. Not my roommate. My roommate's fantastic. There's a reason why I still live with him. He's a great guy. But like I said, if they're gonna change, they can't do it here. They have to find their own way. And getting help works, yeah, but change is more hard and better when it's by yourself for yourself. So I'm gonna tell you a good story about me, all right? A good old fashioned doof story. Growing up, I faced a lot of abuse. Not from my mom's side, but more on my dad's side of the family. I'm not going to say who, but on that half. So growing up, I dealt with that for maybe 10 years consistently. And so growing up, I became a very angry, hateful, bitter, resentful person. I'll be happy, but I just hated everybody. No one was good. My goddamn sister-in-law, Tia, one of the coolest people out there. I hated her. She was never good enough for my bro Nick. Never good enough. And I don't know what she could have done but different. She was fantastic. She was funny. She was cool. She was creative. But I just had this anger, this hatred that just sat here. It just sat here. And so I think I was 18, 19 when I got my first girlfriend. And I was just emotion manipulative for sure. I never hit her, but I was saying really mean things to her to try to hurt her feelings, make her feel like shit a lot. And one day, I'm hanging with my sister, and my sister sees me do this, and she says, at one point she's like, "Hey Brandon, why are you so mean to her? She's done nothing to you. Why are you such an asshole to her?" And for whatever reason, I went to bed, and that just sat with me for a bit. And I asked myself the question, why? And I sat there for a bit more and realized, why am I so angry all the time? I didn't realize I was angry, but because I've been that way for so long. After a while, I'm like, why am I so angry? Why am I so judgmental? Wait a minute. And so I sat there for a little bit, and I went to college. I told her I broke up with her to go to college, but I did that and also broke up with her too. I needed time to reflect on myself. I went to therapy. That's when I discovered like the abuse. When I was talking about my therapist about some things, and he's like, worked through it. We talked through it. We started digging, and that's when we found out there's like a lot of abuse and a lot of self-hatred that was put in me, that I hated myself. And by that, I put it out on everyone else because I thought everyone else should be doing better. And it became this just vicious cycle. I went to therapy and I got better, and I stopped hating people so much. And it didn't go like that. No, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of stopping myself and reflecting on things I feel or what I think. And I still do that. I still do that here and there. And as time went on, I kept working on that. Like, why being judgmental? Like, for example, like I hated gay people. The whole community, they were horrible people. And after a while, I sat there. I think it was around 2014, and at that point it clicked. I'm like, why? No one from that community is like trying to destroy anybody. They're not doing anything. They're minding their own fucking business. Why am I being such an asshole? And so at that moment, I decided they're equal. I'm just as equal as they are. And it's a lot. Honestly, it was a lot to process. Oh, right here. She said she's calm after abusive marriage. Yeah, sure. She's trying to figure shit out. I hope she did. Oh, right here. On the screen. It says right here. Twitch Amouranth says she's calm after abusive marriage. I doubt that, but yeah. What was I saying? So that's me changing and stuff, and that whole abusive thing. If I was still with her, I wouldn't have changed, because I have no reason to. Even if she got mad and said, "Hey, you have to change," I'll do whatever I can because I want to I want to have sex, have the benefits and everything, and But then as soon as I'm comfortable again, I'm back at it. And it's a whole emotional manipulative cycle. And that's why I'm glad I pulled myself out of that. And that's my advice to anyone. If you're in an abusive relationship, or you're just really angry all the time, you don't just sit there think about it. Pull yourself away from people for a little bit. Pull yourself away. Find a way to deal with it. Find a way to get help. I just noticed she has a kissing machine down here. I forgot about that. I gotta get rid of that special button because I keep pulling it up and it keeps having Blackie Chance thing. Ew. I'm getting there. Amouranth is pretty cute though. Dang. Oh. So anyway, my point is, if you're gonna change it, to change away, because she had the similar story. Amouranth. Her story was, she and her husband went to couples therapy and things got better for a bit and went back to normal. And once again, that's not because he was working on it for himself. He just kind of want to get out of trouble. It's just people don't care. they have to if you wanted to change, he would have looked inside and did everything he could on his own to fix himself. Without inside influence, because the best way to work on yourself is by yourself. I learned that from both experience and witnessing stuff. And I'm pretty sure you could probably get a therapist or a psychologist to back me up on this, but it's true. Absolutely fucking true. So that's the kind of the point I want to bring out there is abuse is it's easy to get trapped in. Now what I'm hoping for Amouranth, mostly, what I'm really, really hoping for her is that she hold on a sec, do I have any view? Where I'll look at it later. If someone's talking to me, I can't see it right now because I just realized OBS took away the chat. I might be able to find it on here. So, where was I? Brain fart. All right. No one said anything. I'll use that. So I got distracted. Sorry about that. Really ADHD of me. Really ADHD. So I really hope what she needs to do is hopefully she can get her accounts back, break everything off from her cocksucker piece of shit husband. I gotta stop saying cocksucker because apparently that's homophobic. And I'm not. To me, it just sounds like a good fucking insult. You cocksucker. Like it sounds. The way, just say it, right? Just say it to yourself, and it just feels good to say, like, fuck. It's just a good insult, you know? It doesn't have to be homophobic, it just sounds good. Cocksucker. It's just fun to say. But her piece of shit husband, I really hope she gets away from him, and I really hope she doesn't say to herself, what I hope she doesn't say is, well, he's gonna work on himself, and get, I'm gonna give him a second chance. Like I said, stop. If he's gonna work on himself, he needs to back away. He needs to leave the table and calm down and quit pouting like a little bitch. That's speaking from experience and for being super duper uber smart about everything. All right. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Ew. Alright, so... Oh, God! I took a big chunk and it's just sitting back in my throat. I'm gonna put on some fun music for this next part, because I'm gonna look up... What's a good game to pull music from? Crap. Any ideas? Anybody? Ooh! Let's do... No, that won't work. That's copyrighted music. I know that. Okay, let's do this. Hold on. Sorry about the dead air. This is what I need my audio guy for. All right. Oh. I threw up a bit. No! Fucking no! Alright. This is my battle music. And eat this garbage. Power! So, Ungame. Let's do it. We gotta do our weekly Ungame. What is something you dislike about yourself? Tell why. Well, that's a good question. It's one of those things where at the same time I feel like I can't think of anything, and I could think of everything. Something I don't like about myself. Someone pointed this out. I used to be a really nice guy, you know, have let people walk all over me and shit. And Matt, my good buddy, he's been on this podcast before. He's a really close friend of mine. At one point, he's talking to me, says, "Hey, you gotta," because I had an old drummer Jesse, and he's like, you gotta let people stop walking over. And he told me this, and it sat with me for a bit. And as time went on, I know more and more people were walking over me. I let people do whatever they wanted to me. And I would always be, like, the nicest, like, not to brag, but I was the nicest person I could think of. You know, I had no problem giving away money I didn't have to help someone out or do something. And what ended up happening was I feel like I kind of went the other way. Or became kind of an asshole. I need something done, I'm going to be an asshole about it. And I feel like that's the wrong way to have handled that. And I feel like I don't want to be an asshole. You know, I don't want to come out as an asshole, but I mean, apparently I am an asshole to some people, but once again, that's another episode where I need to talk about certain people and things I've noticed with and certain people, especially people within my life. Well, something I dislike about myself. You know, I know some people say what people say focus, but I don't think so. I've been consistent about this podcast for everything I do and I'm passionate about. I've been very consistent on. I've focused on them. They've been getting stuff has been getting done. Yeah, I get distracted, but I know literally everybody does. And I hate that shit where it's like, oh, I got distracted once, therefore ADHD. Like, no. God. What is what I don't like about myself? Well, for one, I don't like that I make myself eat this trash. It tastes so fucking... Look at I feel like getting close to being done, but there's... Yeah! Oh! I hope I don't throw up in my mouth again. There's just so much of it. There's so much of this. There's so much. Oh my god. It's not that it's the worst thing ever. It just doesn't taste good. It's not pleasurable to eat. It's just this tough gummy. And it feels gross. This is too fucking much. Oh my god. I'm trying to lose weight too. That's it. My soda addiction. Alright, I get easily addicted to stuff. Which is why I don't do coke. But I avoid a lot of things that people tend to be addicted to. Because I do get addicted easily. Like Magic, I spent like 10 grand in a year on Magic cards. I was so badly addicted. I think it was last winter. I eventually looked at myself. My whole life was falling apart. I was going through a lot of mental stress and stuff, and I looked at my card collection and realized, because I had, it's five columns with 1,000 cards you can fit in each column. I had 2 of those. I had 32 decks for Magic, one for every color combination, including all color and colorless. And those are all good decks because I spent so much money on that shit. So much money. And eventually, I got home one day and I looked at them. I just looked at them for a long time. I was tempted to buy more cards, but I was like running out of money. And I realized if I really wanted to be away with this addiction, I even talked to Matt about this too. If I want to deal with my addiction, I should just So all of them, almost all of it. I kept offered decks to my close friends. The finished ones they're all really good. Like they had chances to win tournaments. Like they're pretty damn good decks. I offered them to people. Most people said no, but I gave Matt one of my favorite Muncher decks. It's a black-white one, and the whole deck is a bunch of enchantments and stuff that slowly... So not slowly, it begins to slowly, then quickly eat at someone's life. So you're healing, they're losing life, and it happens very quick. And it begins to punish them for everything to do. If they're going to play a card, they're going to owe you life. If they're going to tap land, they're going to owe you life. If they're going to play a spell, they're going to owe you life. So I gave them that deck. And I kept 3 of my favorite ones. Which I made a mistake. I should have kept my black, white, red human deck. But instead I decided to keep my mono red, it's fun. But not as fun as my human deck. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But the good news is I have no desire now to buy any more Magic cards. Not one desire. I once in a while look at it, I'm like, maybe I should buy a pack. Then I'm like, no. It also helps too that I don't know anyone who wants to play anymore. So, I should out going to card shops and do whatever I could to keep myself away from that. It's okay once in a while. That's why I kept 3 decks. It's okay to play once in a while. It became such an addiction, and I think that's the thing. Like, that's what I dislike about myself is I get easily addicted to stuff, so easily. So, and that's the end of the docket. I think at the end of the docket, yeah. Now it's just this shit. Oh, I'll tell you what I got coming up. So like the Matt and Lyndon are giving me and Travis a full-on hardcore workout. If Travis can't make it, I'll definitely do it. Just get so fucking rock hard. Urgh. I'm currently working on a video. We're trying to make an epic video for the Full Armored Combat fight Matt and Lyndon were part of. It was epic, dude. It was so cool. I don't know if on camera you can see the sparks, but you can see some of the weapons, like the sparks of metal and the chunks of like weapons just break off because these guys are just like really going at it. It was crazy fun. It was brutal, so brutal and loud. So I got that coming up. They're gonna put on the podcast, and I'm gonna make a cut for actual Matt's group because they want more promotional stuff. It's a non-profit thing, so I'm gonna do something for those guys too. Come on, you're so gross. We're almost done. Gosh, so gross. I've been like chomping that thing for like the last hour, and I'm only now getting to the end of it. Jesus Christ. Alright. So, another thing we might be doing is, at some point, Lyndon likes making drinks, and he's really good at making drinks. So it'll be fun to have a show, like a little segment for the podcast, where let's be like the whole Martha Stewart thing. I'm going to show you guys how to make a Bloody Mary, or something like that. But he'll come up with more creative stuff to make for the podcast, and we'll try it, of course. And at some point, so I have a very special Halloween. I have a Halloween special come up next week. Is it next week? No, it's on the 28th, right? The 29th. I have a Halloween special on the 29th. This Halloween special... It's Halloween special. Lyndon won't be able to be here. But Travis will be here. I will be here, of course. Matt, and in person, we're getting Blackie Chan. It's going to be a fucking awesome night. It's going to be a fun show. Come out, check us out. Please be done. Come on. Almost there. Good enough. Good enough. Ew. Oh. Wanna come up? Come here. So, with that, I got all of my topics done. We talked about abuse. I got a cat who ran away. I love you, Zoe. And, so with the nasty gummy thing, I had to challenge myself to finish it before the podcast. And it's been about exactly an hour since I've started. It's been exactly an hour. So, yeah, good things coming up. Weird things happened recently. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. It's going to be a fun episode. Oh, wait. I won't be here Saturday. There will not be a podcast. You know what? No, I'm gonna get one pre-recorded for you guys. I'm gonna get it pre-recorded. It's gonna be up at 7:45. I got a party to go to. I have a Halloween party. I gotta buy a costume this week. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna bring for a costume. I don't have any ideas. Otherwise, I would show you guys my ideas, but I don't have any. So, damn. Maybe we'll talk about that in the pre-recorded episode. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright. We'll see you guys on Saturday, I guess. Or you guys will see me on Saturday. I'm going to a fucking party, so. See you later.